Hi, friends. How's everybody? I hope everybody's well. I hope everyone feels as refreshed as I do. Last night was the full blue moon. It was Halloween. Just a lot of like spiritual energy. I had dream after dream after dream after dream. I had to get up early and write them all down. And I just feel like that extra hour of sleep was beautiful, just all of it. So I hope everybody feels as refreshed as I do. And again, I just hope everybody's well. So I wanted to anyway, doesn't matter. This is going to be for a general reading for November. I have to get this up today because it is November 1st. General reading for Leo. Um, Again, general reading means that it may not resonate for all of you. If it does, great. Please support. I accept donations through Air to Earth. You can contact me. All that information is going to be in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, also, you can hit me up on Instagram. All that information will be in the description box below. What else? If it does not resonate, that's also okay. Please check out your moon and rising signs. Some months, those are going to resonate more than your star sign or your sun sign. What else? What else? Yeah, reading for November 2020 for Leo. We are checking out a new spread or using a new spread for the month of November. I really enjoyed it, so I'll probably use it for December as well. So we're going to pull an animal oracle card to start, to ground the reading. And then we will pull 2 cards for love, 2 cards for career, and 2 cards for personal development. And then we will clarify. What else? I think that's it. Oh, any information on decks that I use will also be in the description box below. You guessed it. I'm excited to get in some new decks. Thank you so much for all of your support, because that's what allows me to purchase new decks, new equipment, all that good stuff. It's all through your donations. So if you vibe with it, please do not forget to support and donate. And thank you so much. Let's get into it. Leo. What do we have for Leo for November 2020? What messages do we have for Leo for November 2020? Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. What messages do we have for Leo for November 2020? Pray for messages of love, light, understanding, and clarity. What messages do we have for Leo, November 2020? Thank you. Weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Be silent, pay attention. I feel like there's like a lot of instruction in there. So let me say it again. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Weasel. This is earth vibes through and through. So grounding, Leo, is important this month. Grounding, being still, paying attention, and allowing yourself to feel your way through. Again, earth vibe. So And they made a point to say physical feelings, so not necessarily emotional feelings. I know fire signs can often be emotional. They'll never admit it, but fire signs can be emotion driven. And it looks like you're being called to be a little more grounded in your decision making in the month of November, Leo. So let's see what that's all about. What messages do we have for Leo? November 2020. Three shuffles. What messages do we have for Leo? There you go. Sun card. That's you. What messages do we have for Leo for November 2020? Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. Thank you so much. What messages do we have for Leo for November 2020? King of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Mm. Something tells me you gotta, well, the first instruction on the weasel card is be silent. And that's definitely what I'm getting here with the King of Swords in reverse. Like, be quiet, Leo. Don't talk so much. Be quiet. Listen more. Listen more and be more fair and be more generous with your, by listening. Something about listening, talking less, listening more. Be more fair, be more generous with how you practically show care for people. Again, this is the love. First two cards are for love. So this is talking about your relationships, family, friends, lover. You may talk too much, Leo. You may talk too much, and you think you know more than you know. That's what this king. I'll show it to you when I get everything else out. But that's what the King of Swords in reverse is like. You see yourself as this, as something, and therefore you feel that that justifies you speaking all the time. You have something to say about everything, and it could be somebody who's just overly critical of the people you love. Like I said, always has something to say. And it's not a nice energy. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a nice energy. The Six of Pentacles may be where your heart actually is. So you have to learn to communicate from this place and not from where what you think you know about someone or something, a situation. But we'll see when we clarify. But yeah, there's something there about like a know-it-all, like you think you know more than you actually do, and you think that that justifies you having something to say about everything and being really critical of those you love. um so what do we have for Leo in career? Queen of Cups. What else do we have for Leo in career? Eight of Swords in reverse. Good. This is a much nicer energy. This is feeling like you have a place, feeling like you have a family at work or in the work that you do, feeling like it's almost the opposite of the King of Swords in reverse. It's like you speak from a place of knowing, you speak from a place of actually having the knowledge, actually having the experience, and the abundance to speak up, and to give, you know, to give your perspective. And something tells me you're able to teach others about your experiences because you've been through a lot. With this Eight of Swords in reverse, this is like a story. You have a story to tell where you made it out of bad situations. And so you may find yourself in a position in the month of November, Leo, where you're able to share those experiences with others, because you've been through some shit and you made it out. So very different energy over here. I'm also getting like, for some of you, you go to work and you have all the poise, you have the balance, you have the caring heart. But when you get home, for some of you, you don't have as much in terms of that energy, and you tend to be a little more you tend to be short with the people you live with, the people at home with you, the people you love the most, which is ironic, but I think that happens sometimes. We bring our best stuff out at work, and then when we get home we just kind of turn into an asshole, if I can just say it plainly. So just be careful of that. We'll see more when we clarify. And what do we have for personal development? I do feel that whatever cards come out for the personal development are going to be closely tied to the weasel cards. So let's see. What do we have for Leo and personal development? We got the moon and the 9 of cups. I'm going to pull one more. Can I have one more? I'll take this one. Oh. 3 of Wands in reverse. Setbacks. Okay. All right, Leo. So, and we got the Lovers in reverse at the bottom of the deck with the Hermit. Okay. So there are some pretty clear messages here, Leo, about honesty and alignment internally. You're not wanting to pay attention to something, and it's causing setbacks for you in the physical realm. There's something internal that you don't want to pay attention to, and it's very closely tied with love. It's very closely tied with your emotional space. I can't wait to clarify because I can't really see specifics. It just feels like the universe is trying to show you something really deep within you, something that has to do with your connection to feeling truly fulfilled, like full. It's like there's something always missing, and you end up lashing out at people, and you don't fully understand this behavior of yours. And the universe is calling you to really, really take a good look at it, because the universe wants you to change this time around. There's a cycle. The moon can be about cycles as well. There's a cycle that keeps on replaying in different ways. You're good, but you're also bad. You're good, and when I say bad, I mean like internally not well. And it causes disagreements amongst people you love. It causes you to be misunderstood, being overly critical, like I said, judgmental even. And it is a setback. It is something that keeps on replaying, and it distances people from you, Leo. So there's something emotional that you need to really tap into, but you can only do so if you quiet yourself. Interesting. It's a pretty heavy energy. I'll be honest. It's pretty heavy. It could also have to do with just like karma. Like this is something you may have been dealing with throughout lifetimes. It's pretty major. So let's see. I should also mention that therapy came to mind because of this 3 of Wands. But we'll see when we clarify. But you may need to seek out therapy. Can we clarify the cards on the table, please, for Leo for the month of November? Can we clarify the King of Swords in reverse and the Six of Pentacles, please? What's going on with this King of Swords in reverse and Six of Pentacles? Too many. I want to get really clear messages and clarifications. I'm going to keep them to one card if possible. Can we clarify the King of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is you wanting to give advice, but you're not paying attention to the fact that it's unwanted in some instances. So we started out with the King of Swords in reverse next to the Six of Pentacles. This is wanting to be generous, but it comes out wrong. It comes out critical. It comes out judgmental, and it is not received well. It's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So this is like you offering advice to someone and they're like, no, I'm good. Or thank you, but no thank you kind of thing. And you come even harder or you take it personally. But the energy doesn't stop. You kind of rev it up, even though someone's telling you that they didn't necessarily need or want the advice at that point in time. And it doesn't mean it wasn't good advice. That's where we kind of take things personally, Leo. But I think the issue is you're not listening. And that's where the weasel comes in. Pay attention, observe what's happening when you have these difficult exchanges with people and you can't understand why they just can't be receptive to your opinion. Why don't you pay attention to what they're telling you as to why they're not receiving your advice, Leo? That's my question to you. So there's an issue of listening. You want to talk and you want to be the aggressor and you want to be on the offense and you want to be the one giving advice and giving and giving. And it comes from a good place, don't get me wrong, but it's interesting that we want to help people sometimes and we don't pay attention to what they say they might need. We want to give the advice that we think people need, and that's just kind of backwards. Can we clarify the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords in reverse, please? What's up with this Queen of Cups and Eight of Swords in reverse? Thank you. Star card. So, Leo, it looks like you're in a line of work where this kind of, nice, sun came out. Take this extra sweater off. In your line of work, the way that you communicate is appreciated. You have a space to tell your story where people are going to listen. You have space for that. I think the universe is just calling you to realize when that's not appropriate. You know, when you come home and you're with your lover or with your friends or personal situations, that same approach to things may not be appreciated. That's all. So, but it looks very much so appreciated in your work life and appropriate in your work life. Personal life, not so much. And can we clarify the Nine of Cups and the Moon with the Three of Wands in reverse? Can we clarify the Nine of Cups, please? Thank you. We got the Two of Swords. Decisions that need to be made regarding how you want to move forward, but it looks like a portal is open. There's an opportunity with the Nine of Cups and the Moon. There's an opportunity for you to feel more fulfilled than you ever have, for you to achieve another level of happiness, another kind of happiness, perhaps, because there's a lesson that you keep being set back on. And it has to do with building with others. You may have issues working with others or building personal relationships that actually last, Leo. And it's time for you to look at that. It's time for you to look at why that's happening and where you're responsible, you know. It's not a blame thing, it's a growth thing. But all those three cards clarified by the Two of Swords is telling me you're not sure if you want to get better. You're not sure if you want to grow in this way. It's scary. It's scary to you, and all growth is scary. Let me just get a clarifier on the Weasel card in terms of advice on how you can proceed here. Can we clarify the Weasel, please? Thank you. Ten of Swords. It's so funny. I said to myself in my head, if I get swords, then I'm going to mention therapy again. And I got the Ten of Swords, which is you need to surrender. You need to surrender to this growth that the universe is propelling you toward. And it is going to be painful, and it is not going to be comfortable. But hard work is paid off in dividends. So therapy may be in order, Leo, to kind of help you navigate all of this. But this is deep internal work and healing that the universe is offering for you, fulfillment, you know, and a breaking of a cycle involving how you treat other people and being able to sustain long-term friendships, relationships, whatever it is for you specifically. So good luck with that. I really hope that helps. And I personally loved therapy. I should probably get back in it. It's not something you should just do, you know, when you're going through a crisis. I think it's about maintenance. So if it's something you can afford or your insurance covers it, I think you should prioritize your mental and emotional health. Okay, Leo? That's just me. I hope this helped, and good luck. I'll see you in December.